Hello everyone and welcome to my remake of my All Chapters tutorial. I'm just gonna delete that save. So yeah, I made one before, but it was kinda terrible because I had to use my phone as a microphone, which was a pain in the rear region. So yeah, here we go. Start from a new save, and we have to wait until the level loads in. So now I can move, and time starts on the first keyboard input, which you'll have an auto splitter which will automatically start it for you, and it also split at the different points if you want it to, and it will end and remove loading times. So yeah, just come out all the way over here to this gate, head off to the left over this way, Mr. Doctor guy. Yeah, Father Martin, it's just appear up there. So yeah, make your way over to this gate, and we're going to do a thing called load hopping, which is a pretty big thing in this game for speedrunning. So what you're going to do is you're going to come up, crouch, and when you sort of come past this line, you'll see saving in the bottom left. At that point, you want to save and quit, like that. So you want to hit escape, down twice, enter, left, enter, and then you can click enter again, and it's sort of like bunny hopping. So hold sprint, hold forwards, and just kind of spam jump and do about three jumps, and what happens is that keeps your momentum after a jump. But if you were to normally try and do that, unless you hit like a frame perfect bunny hop, it's just sort of doesn't really do anything. It just takes your momentum back to 0 after you jump, and you'll have to restart and come back up to running speed again. But with that trick, you'll just carry on, and then you'll be like continuing at running speed anyway. So here, you just want to come under here, and then this is where I usually mess up, which kind of annoys me, is you want to try and get a fast grab, which is you'll come over, you'll swipe your mouse from down left to down right to top right, or from bottom right to top left, and that makes the animation go faster. But it's kind of complicated to do, because sometimes you'll just try and do it. Oh, that actually did it that time, sort of. But you might jump in here, and then you have to jump back, and then yeah, just all sorts of crazy things can happen. So yeah, so once you've done that, just come over here, try and get that. I'm not sure I got it there, and we'll just come along here. Now here we're going to do the same thing again for this one. So we'll come past here, and then sort of jump to the side, and then do it again, like that. So at roughly close to full speed, it will look something like that, but obviously you'll try and grab, I just haven't played this in a while, like something like that, roughly. And yeah, that's basically all you do to get up here. Now, it may look intimidating, but with a little bit of practice you can get it. So we've got invisible hitboxes here, which won't let us fall off, which we'll actually be using to our advantage. So if I actually turn it on, this is what it looks like, which is, it's very ugly. These are all the hitboxes which don't let you fall off. It's very ugly, so you can see why they make them invisible. So here, what we want is the animation where you just sort of go straight in, like that, because that will put us on top of this window here. But if you get this, oh, not that. If you get, come on. Wow, it just really doesn't want to do it for me today. But yeah, you'll grab it by your fingertips, and that's what you don't want. Else it will put you automatically inside. Ah, there you go. So you don't want something like this, else when you hit space, it'll vault you into the room, and we need to get on top of that ledge. So we just want to do that. And after you've done that, we'll be on top of this ledge, and still facing the same way. Hold crouch, for me is C, hold back and left, and that will basically, it's kind of takes a while to get used to, and that will put you on top of this little thing here, which is a hitbox. So if I set a checkpoint, that was really loud. If I set a checkpoint on top of that, this is what we're trying to get onto, and this is on top of a railing. So basically, yeah, so jump up and then hold crouch back and left, and I'll put you on top of here. But if you don't feel like doing that, what you can do is just get on top of here anyway. And then this piece of glass here is, why did I turn that on? Has a hitbox which will push you up. So what you want to do is you want to come to the left of it and sort of just hold left, still crouching, just sort of wiggle your way on top of it like that. And then you can let go of crouch and slowly tap left. And then once you feel like you can move forwards, like slowly tapping, there you go, just move forwards and it will put you on top of this anyway. Now usually this is invisible, so if I just, didn't mean to hit my mic, I'm sorry. If I just do a quick save and quit here, and then load back into my save, I'll be here, but I hate that, and I'll just load it up, and now I'm standing on the invisible hitbox, which is kind of sexy, but yeah, so there's basically a gap where this pallet is, and you'll just sort of jump across that gap, like that. Now we're on top of this one, and then you want to jump across over here onto the hitbox, which is here, so like that. And you want to stay sort of left-ish to this, because if you don't, like, you can stay too much on it, and then you'll get like sort of weird, kind of stuck in a full sort of thing, and it's just really annoying to deal with. So yeah, in relatively good speed, that will sort of just look like this, if it actually will let me do it. So it's sort of like that, but obviously you'll actually get up there. So that can also happen as well. If you're too far to the left, when you try and crouch, you'll get stuck on this, which you can just go back to doing this trick if you wanted to, and then you can just go back and do this. So if I turn on hitboxes here, because it'll be a lot easier for me, is you'll just follow what will be scaffolding along through here, and what we're going to try and do is we're trying to get on top of this sort of long bar here, which is really not fun, but there is like multiple ways you can do this, the fastest of which is to sort of just kind of, I'm not really sure if there's a setup for this, if any of like the Outlast whizzes, so basically mainly everyone but me, can teach me or like tell me a consistent setup to get this, that would be pretty ideal. But you'll run and then you'll jump and hold W and D, so like that. But what you don't want is, if I actually set this, is you can jump into this room here, which is the room with that dude. But somehow I managed to get that. There we go. But so yeah, so you sort of just run and then hold W and D and jump. Oh, I'm not sure how I did that or why I did that. But yeah, so run, hold W and D and jump. And if you do it too late, this will happen usually, is you'll fall into this room and you might get stuck in this radiator or somewhere else, which is kind of annoying. And the best way that I found for beginners is just sort of come up here, line it up, and then just jump, and you'll be here anyway. So that was basically that. So what you're going to do now is, if I can actually do this without deloading the level, which might not happen, nope, never mind, is there is a, through here, there is sort of a corridor which will lead us on to the next trick. So what we want is we want to run up to here. You can bring up your camera during this if you want. And then just before we get to this pole, or around the pole, we're going to jump and hold W and A. So together that looks something like this. So like that, and spam jump, but my skills are subpar. This trick actually took me a very long time to get down relatively consistently, which is kind of annoying, because it's a weird trick and I don't like it, but it's sort of funky looking, so it's like that. And whoa, hello. And like if you jump too early, I'll show you what can happen is you can get stuck in some cabinets with loads of decapitated heads, which really is not a good time, because you can't move. So yeah, you can get stuck in this cabinet here, or you can get stuck behind it. Hello, people. Or you can get stuck behind it, which is kind of annoying because there's no way to really do the trick now. But there might be. I don't really know. But if you get that, probably just resetting is your best option. So let's see if I can actually... There we go. What? I got boosted up. I hate this trick. God damn you, speedrunning community. Why do you have to find things that save time? So yeah, it's sort of kind of just... There we go. There we go. So yeah, that happens. You'll land on here, spam jump, and you'll just jump down here. And then come into this room. There's a dead guy laying here. And if you really want, even though you probably won't, just pick up this battery. You don't really need it if you're more experienced, because you shouldn't really be running out of batteries. But because you're quitting quite a lot, but I'll grab it just for the sake of the tutorial. Anyway, so what we're going to do is we're going to get a small hitbox. So if I turn on my hitbox now, this red line is my hitbox, and when opening doors or vaulting objects, your hitbox becomes small, which allows us to do some weird things with hitboxes. So if I give you an example here, our hitbox, if I just do a quick trick, becomes really tiny if we use a door to do this trick. And this allows us to deload the levels in really funky ways, which is a lot of fun. So yeah, what you want to do is you want to get kind of run at this and aim for the pillar as well, and it will give you the small hitbox because of the vaulting thing. That was the wrong type of vault. And holding on, or like hugging close to walls, will maintain that small hitbox. Don't know why, it just does. And yeah, so what you want to do is you want to get that animation, and it needs to be that vaulting animation. It can't be the standing on top of desk one. That one, else you will not get the small hitbox. So vault into this, and yeah, actually right now might be a good time to explain 3 glitches, which are the majority of the run. So these mainly involve doors, because doors are broken in this game. So let's go with the simplest one first, and I'm sorry console players, you can't do this glitch, but don't worry, there shouldn't be any major tricks that do not, or that use this glitch. It's just a little bit of a time save. So what you want to do is left mouse to hold the door, and then sort of pull the door open a little bit, and then hold W and let go, and that gets rid of the door's hitbox. So it literally allows you to just walk through the door. So, but if you open it again, it will, the hitbox comes back. So you hold it, pull it back, and then, oh, I'm not clicking the right buttons. So like that, and then W and let go. And that's called a door clip, which is a good name. I appreciate that, community. So like that, and then like that. And that's pretty easy to do. That's the easiest one, really. And I'll actually show you it on a door that opens to away from you. So on a door that opens away from you, it's actually easier in my opinion. So you grab it, W, back and let go, and you can just walk through it like that. So yeah, hitboxes are broken in this game, and it's really fun. So yeah, basically that was all there was for the door clip, and now we're gonna let me get onto the other side of this. We're gonna be doing a door or wall ride this time, which is probably one of the more complicated glitches, but it's still pretty easy with a bit of practice. So you'll hold the door, and how do I explain this? And whichever way there's a wall, so on my left with this, you're going to hold W and A into the wall and let go of the door, obviously, and this will give you a small hitbox, because for some reason opening doors does that. But yeah, it doesn't just have to be, so you can go into walls like this, but you can also do it with the door itself. So if you're doing it with a door, you're just going to hold which direction the door goes, and the door will keep your small hitbox, and you can edge yourself around corners. So basically, hold the door, W and A if you need to go to the left, and then hold the door, forwards, W and D if you need to go to the right, and it will lock your hitbox, and you need to hug the walls, else going out the walls creates your hitbox big again. Now the third and final glitch, and console players can do this glitch and the door, the wall ride glitch. This is called a door boost or door hop or something like that. I can't quite remember its technical name, but you just sort of jump on top of the door because for some reason it works. Don't know who found it, but congratulations. So you hold it, hold S, ooh, hello voice, hold S and you'll go backwards, and then you want to sort of let go, spam jump, and then spam jump forwards, and you will sort of jump out and then jump back in whilst the door regains its hitbox, and now you're on top of the door, which allows us to jump through walls with no collision. So a good example of a use for this is actually all the way over here. So over in this room here, this was, I can't quite, they do this for 100% I think still, but using this door here, you door jump onto, or door boost onto it. Oh, there we go. You door boost onto it, and then you'll jump through this wall because it has no collision. So you'll just do that, and you'll jump through, and it would save you from grabbing the key and all that good stuff. So that was one use with this glitch, and I'm sorry about this flashy floor. It's because of the hitboxes. It's weird, and I don't know why it happens, but it happens. So yeah, just as a quick recap. Hold the door, S, let go, and then spam jump and spam jump forward. So door, let go, spam jump back, spam jump forwards. And you should be able to see that in my no board bottom right, I think it is, which will show my inputs. Right, so back onto the continuation for this. So you want to get the small hitbox inside this wall, and then follow it around to this wall here, and then I sort of just come around the spot. Now, listen very carefully. To go through this wall, you need to neutral jump. So that's hit spacebar without tapping anything. And I made the mistake of holding W and doing this. And that was the bane of my existence for about an hour until I figured out, oh, you just do that. And that allows you to go through. I just had to regain my checkpoint there. Let's actually just see if I... That's going to kill me. Yeah, so that allows you to actually jump through the wall, because neutral jumping pushes your hitbox forward slightly. I think that's the reason behind it. I'm pretty sure that's the reason behind why it happens. Right, there we go. I'm pretty sure that's the reason behind why it happens, but who knows. So, yeah. Small hitbox, come around here. And now there's two ways you can do this, one of which is faster. So the first way is to neutral jump, hold W and D, and you'll land on a vent, then spam jump and W and A, so like that. Like that, and you'll land on a vent, jump over here. So I'll show you that again. So come around here, neutral jump, hold W and, oh, yeah, that can happen sometimes, which is weird. And then you, sometimes you can get out of it, sometimes you can't. But, like that, neutral jump, W and A, or WD, W and A. And that's sort of the more complicated way of doing it. The other way is to come over here, and then I'm pretty sure you can just neutral jump. And then, yeah. Actually, I don't think you need to hold W and D. Do you? If I do, my life's been a lie. Has it? Do you? I think you do. But yeah, basically, that's the more complicated way of doing it. Wow. So like that. Wow, now I can't even get it to go through the wall. So yeah, like this, get the small hitbox. This is smaller than normal. Come along here, jump, WD, W and A, like that. But I'm not sure if you need to hold W and D. I usually do it, but someone can tell me that in the comments. And then the other way of doing it is to just come over here. And then, you don't. Oh, you don't. Okay, scratch everything I said. Come over here. Come around this pole here. Jump. W and A. That's so much easier. So yeah, that's easier than what I was doing. So come over here. Come around here. Neutral jump. W and A. And then you might fall through. Who knows? I think it's random, but you might fall through. In which case you can just come over here anyway. Now the other way of doing it is, I can't quite remember who it was. Found this not too long ago. But I'm pretty sure. How did he do it? Oh no, I'll link his video in the description, but it was something to do with that corner there, and it was sort of an easier way of doing it. But yeah, so thank you to whoever actually did that, whoever made that. Yeah, so basically, vault over here, get the small hitbox, come over here. Maybe you actually just hold W. Come over here, jump. Actually, I think my way is more consistent. So yeah, come over here, neutral jump, let the level deload, and then WD, WA, and spam jump when you click WA. And if you fall through, don't worry about it. So yeah, so here we're going to perform an animation cancel on this button, which is you hit it and then sort of spam C. And yeah, it will cancel the animation for it. So like that. I usually just do a door clip on this door. Come over here, vault over here, door clip on this, jump. I'm not going to get a cycle here because this man's already broken down the door. And then usually this guy will just you'll run through the left side or the right side of him. Just follow my path. Come over here. I do a door thing on this if I don't get a cycle. You can't animation cancel this. And then you just run through here. And he will probably be following you right now, which is not fun. But yeah, so we'll come over here. Animation cancel on this button. Turn around and then jump over, and you'll usually land on that. Now, actually what I'm going to do here is save and quit. And show you basically what will happen. So, there we go. So here, what we're going to do is we're going to run into the wall. Oh, wait. Yeah, run into the wall, lean, let go of lean and hold sprint and W. And when that, because basically, the reason we do this is because that door is locked, because we skipped the trigger for it to become unlocked. So, push up against this wall, hold Q, let go of Q, hold shift and W, and when you see that you can just turn to the right and this will probably be loaded in. And then we just come over here, pretty simple, come over here and hit the button, and once you see saving you can save and quit. And that is all for the first part of this tutorial, so see you in part 2.